Yo, what's good, everybody? Happy hump day. Means we're about halfway through another one. Hope you guys are staying sane out there. Staying inspired. What is good? Saf, welcome in. Hey, you start your new job today. Dude, what is it? Tell us about it. Hoping you can go to GDC this year. Nice, nice. The Book of Saffron. How are you, Heidi? Greetings from sunny Maryland. It is white and blue and white and blue and white and blue and gray here in Portland. What up, Andy? Hey, Saf, a job is a job is a job. And if it's not one you want to keep forever, then it's a good tool. It's good motivation. That's what I think. Andy, how are you this fine day? A temp position. I actually do not mind temp type stuff at all. It's actually one of the things that I really liked about just straight up freelancing and contracting for so many years, was that I didn't have to stay kind of married to anyone else's thing, which was, I don't know. It's nice to have that feeling of like, okay, I did that and then I moved on. Yeah. Removing blood splatter from crime scenes? Beer stains from keyboards? Oh, man. asking for a friend. Oh, Heidi, you're hilarious. Nate is here. What's up, Nate? How are you, brother? How are things? Happy hump day to you. Welcome in. Today is feeling magical, says Heidi. It's fine to be just whatever about the new gig, dude. Yeah, pizza delivery is another one of those. Yeah, there's plenty of jobs that you gotta have in life like that, right? Right? Yeah, I think that's why we've all had them. All right, so today, gonna fire up a bunch of beats, I think. I have no idea how many we're gonna make, but let's aim for like a million or maybe 100, something like that, and see what happens. Working on outlining some new product lines for Audio Design Desk, and this is one of them. The pulses that I've been making is another one of them. So lots of new yummy things coming down the pipeline soon in ADD land. Get ready for big updates in the coming month or so. Ooh, Nate's saying I'm pretty good. Went to my bachelor party and saw Rancid and Dropkick Murphys. Went specifically for Rancid, had a blast. Wedding is in 10 days. Nice, dude. Man, I've seen the Murphys in some pretty rambunctious shows. They are, yeah, both of them are really something live, man. A million beats sounds like a reasonable goal for the day, right, Andy? Oh, shoot. You guys, low-end police are here. Freaking cops, man. What's up, Roku? How are you, brother? I hope I stay within the proper boundaries of said low-end constructs. I don't know. Once someone says, you can't do that, then that basically just means I'm going to do that. Yeah. All right. So what should we start with? I'm thinking maybe we start with just like some acoustic drums to get started with and start kind of slowly mangling them. And then circle back around and start crafting some electronic tasty things from scratch, and then we'll start mixing them up. This is going to be good. So one of the things that I've wanted for a long time to build into the ecosystem for Audio Design Desk as we ramp up and get ready for 2.0 is a like a sub ecosystem of very simple sounds. I'm kind of thinking that these are called blocks or something like that, as like a category within the environment. Anyway, it would be a collection of one-shots and very, very simple stems and loops that people can use to build much, much bigger things very quickly, very, very, very quickly. So if you're a beat maker, you open up just like a drums pack, basically, and you start typing. And after, a few seconds of typing, once you've got a few beats out into your arrangement window, you can start using the replace tool in a variety of different ways. And we're working on new hot swappable capabilities for audio files within an arrangement, and perhaps even within a stem or a loop as it stands in your arrangement window. All very, very exciting things. So these are going to start as incredibly simple, kind of singular elements that all end up getting layered into bigger and bigger and bigger things. So I thought drums would be a good place to start. You can't do that. Proceeds to only do that. Yeah, I have no idea where Nico gets that from. Aw, how lovely. I have 666 followers currently. Also lovely. Heidi, have you told someone you love them yet today? It's a nice question. Love is universal. All right, so let's start with something really, really kind of vanilla, and then make it not vanilla. How about we go and play with some drums? Ooh, I wonder how many drum libraries I have left installed. I probably should have looked at that. Got Drum Lab. Drum selection. Studio drummer. Okay, so it looks like I have unsynced all of my Abbey Roads and 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s drums. So we'll visit those soon. Let's go into Drum Lab. See if that does anything for us. I'm not sure I really want to go through the process of syncing a bunch of libraries right this very moment. Yeah, right. Break Tweaker and Steven Slate drums. Exactly. You are solid there. All right, well, we got it. Let's change that. What do we got here? I don't think we need to worry about those. Bring that up on the keyboard a couple. No, exactly. English isn't my first language. What is your first language? Netherlands. Right. Gotcha. Why is it that I seem to get along with pretty much every single noisemaker from Netherlands? How is this even possible? I blame your. I had several other friends from Netherlands prior to your, but I love your like a brother, so I feel like I don't know. I guess he opened the floodgates, perhaps. Yeah, me too, Saf. Right? Right? Totally beautiful. All right, let's just let's hit record here. What are we going to start at? We gotta do all right, I guess we got to do just some really I don't know, 80. I don't really want to go below 80. Oh, let's do 80. What does 80 sound like? Okay, it's a little slow, but yeah, I get it. All right, let's start with 4 bars. Got to do a couple that are on the numbers, and then we'll start doing a little bit more organic. Got to have some stuff that's super rigid. Just so the engine has stuff to swap. And let's work on this sound here. Let's go for slightly less click here. Don't want the flub. All right, so we got to come up with a really simple naming system for these. So this is 1 and 3. I don't think I really have any interest in doing anything slower than this. So let's call this, where are we? We're 80 BPM. It's going to be a kick basic, and it's going to be 1 and 3, and it's a 4 bar. All right, cool. It's going to be very, very methodical at first. Scruffy Rico, thank you for being here. Welcome in. What's up, Jafar? How are you? I didn't know you have some Dutch blood in you, Heidi. Dutchies do have very open minds about music, huh? Yeah. I think just about like the arts in general and artistic mindsets. I like that people seem very open to each other's creative ideas and endeavors there. there's quite a bit of that here as well, but there's also, I don't know, there's definitely a lot more I here, I think, even when supporting other people. So I think that's why I vibe so well with the duchies. A lot of weed smoke in there, of course. But then again, that's the same here too, Seth. So what are you going to do? It's a very free country, right? Yeah, Javar, I'm going to be we're going to start up a new product line here, so I'm just getting started on that. Trailer, what's up, dude? I heard you actually had a conversation with Audio Design Desk people, Trailer. Hey, look at that. They even call you out for a first-time chat, Scruff. By the way, if you are currently subbed and you have not yet grabbed your free sound pack this month, go hit the Discord. Do it. It is funky. Funky. Comb filter rhythmic toppers. Just here to be inspired. Awesome. Okay, there's obviously some cross chatter between channels here. Where does everybody know Scruffy from? Oh yeah, Paul, we will definitely move toward Polyplex and other twisted tools as well. Not just that. I love all of their stuff. All right. Anyway, back to this. Let's get on to just a couple more patterns here. All right, let's just expand this a little bit. When I said methodical, I meant methodical. Oh, except I do want to play with our, let's see here. Our velocity is just a little bit. All right, cool. So we'll print this one as well, and this is, we'll take this. And I'm really I don't think I want to micromanage the naming of all of these. So I think I'll back off. This is just going to be another 80 BPM kick basic. And we'll just do a whole bunch of batch processes on these. All right, so these guys, let's move these over. Cool. Oh, cool. Excellent. Over on Chris's channel. That's awesome. Awesome. That's great. Yeah, the functionality is freaking awesome, isn't it, Trailer? And just wait. Just wait. Just wait, because there's still a bunch of stuff that you haven't yet discovered in there, which is going to be amazing light bulb moments for you. And just the updates that are currently in the queue right now are flipping phenomenal. So Twitch stream fam's all inbred, right? Right? Yeah, absolutely. I think we need to have some shared what's the right word for it? Breakout streams, I guess, where all we do is like we sit around and cheers and bullshit and yeah, listen maybe. Anyway, what else? Let's do a slight little. There we go. Do a slight little funk over here. And we'll print that one. What do we got here? We got 4. Let's do one more and we'll switch over to snare. Oh, I guess I don't really have a double time yet, do I? Nah. All right, cool. So we'll call these our first 5 basics. And let's toss in some snares here. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's bring this back over. We're going to keep all of these separate. These can all be one stack. Oops. Keep all of my reverb settings in there. So this will be our snare. And we'll just do one basic snare on here as well. Oh yeah, I'm just now realizing there's going to have to be several passes of each one of these for the different intensities as well. All right, so we'll start with our little vanilla here. That's okay. All right, let's get into shared basics here. Oh my God, it makes me feel like I'm in freaking grade school. Okay, here's snare basic. Copy that, borrow that. And we'll shift these again. Okay, we're also going to need these one shots, I'm realizing. Let me just mute my Slack for you guys so it doesn't drive us bonkers. for the next couple of hours. Yeah, right. Twitch Music Producers Convention. Come in character. Yeah, I like that. Oh, you guys are freaking hilarious. That's great. Oh, man. All right, let's do some hats in here as well. Let's keep this moving. All right, let's grab our basic snare and our first basic kick, and we'll toss in our hats. Mm-hmm. Oops. All right, so while all of those are highlighted, we'll just bring those down a little bit. All right, so we'll print this, and this is going to be our basic hats. Snare basic hats. Oh man, this is going to be such a tedious process, right? It'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. All right, so we're gonna double time those. All right, cool. Print that. All right, we're gonna just focus on these, and let's get our one shots, and then we'll come back. We'll start to add some rolls and some little flare, little triplets and stuff. Slowly work our way back into interesting. One shots. Let's do that really quick. Where are we? C1, right? Something like that, I think. And what else do we have? We've got our snare. And then we've also got our hat. All right, cool. So we'll bounce all of those. Oh, let's do them one at a time. Basic, and then we'll just use one shots after we process them to make all of our grooves. So this is our snare basic. If I can even type. And this is our hat basic. Cool. Okay, let's start processing these. And we'll just do some shared processes. So what we'll do is take all of our kicks, put these into a track stack. And this will be kick. All right, so snare. This will all be one stack. And then hats. All right, and we've got our... Was this my hats? This was hats, right? I've just mislabeled it. Okay, cool. So all of these hats go into one stack as well, and we'll call it hats. And now we can start having a little bit of fun with them. So getting back to here, we'll listen to some of these in context. Let's start with just the super basic. Oh, and we need to leave our stack channel soloed so we can hear it. Cool, okay. There are a lot of Chris's around, right? Nate, dude, you're going to come out the other side of this wedding. You're going to have yourself a break. You're going to feel good. You're going to come back in here. You're probably going to win a couple of beat challenges or community challenges. You'll be in a roll. All right, super basic sounds. Let's do this. Let's start. Let's start with amps first. Yeah? Yeah? Maybe? What? Trailer? I was not the drummer in the first band, Paul. I was the drummer in my first band, though. That's awesome. That's hilarious. I wonder what people think when they tune in on days like this. They're like, are these guys just learning how to play drums here? All right, let's do guitar rig for these. We'll just load up the full. No telling where this will go eventually. And let's do this in stereo. Keep a gate on, limit. And let's go do. Let's go amps first. A little orange. Get this started. maybe not orange. How about... Or maybe I do want the orange, but I don't want... Come on now. Maybe I just don't want the cab. Let's just ditch that part. There we go. That's a little bit better. Let's bring this down. We don't need it to be crunchy and crispy. What's going on here? Switch to true peak. That seems a little off. That's what. All right. I guess that's all right. Man, I'm really going back and forth in my head about how I want to do this. I was planning on just doing all of the super basic stuff that's going to be on a grid in these loops, but now I'm starting to rethink that. I think the workflow is going to be a bit tedious, and maybe I should just be working from the one-shots. Maybe it might be a more intelligent approach to this whole thing. Man, don't you hate thinking? Yeah, I think I probably should. Let's ditch this. Let's go over here and let's only focus on our one-shots for the moment. Okay, if I bounce this single shot out of a stack, it's not going to hit the... I need to do it from a closed stack is what I need to do. There we go. All right, so we'll call this... No. Yeah, I had a feeling that was not going to be the right choice. All right. New plan of attack. We're going to simplify our workflow a bit. Okay, that one was correct. All right, so We can have citrus. Okay, I've got our workflow figured out. New stack. We're just going to have a break this stack. These two. I'm going to put those down here. I'm going to take my hat and I'm going to take my snare. And then we can just ignore these for a bit. And on these, we will have our shared process. That's how we're going to do this. That's going to be much easier. Okay. Thanks for sticking with me while I thought through that whole thing. Some days thinking is easier than others. All right, so now we just need to have a little I guess I would have to do straight bounces for each one of those. But I want to process them separately anyway. So, okay, so we're going to copy this over. This is kick, citrus, snare. Let's put snare right after kick, and we'll do these in the same order each time. So this will be on our basic, and this will be on our hats basic. Cool. Okay. So now onto our snare. Oh, oops. Shoot. There we go. There we go. $14, $15. Let's bring this down just a little bit. Yeah, let's play it with our kick. Let's put a little more gain into this. A little more treble. All right, bring down our master a bit. Bring this back over. Why are you not locking? Aha. There we go. All right, so we'll print this one. And this is going to be snare citrus. All right, starting to feel the workflow now. Next is going to be our hats basic, and click into this one. All right, this one's got to have much more presence, much more treble, much less bass. Yeah, there we go. 17, 18, 19. Scruffy, thank you so much. And while you are freshly subscribed, hit the Discord and go grab your free sound pack of the month. This month it is funky rhythmic comb toppers. Slap them on any beat and you get instant funk. Whatever you are inspired to make with those samples, come back and submit them in the monthly challenge before the end of the month. And you'll get another free sound pack and a chance to win all sorts of stuff. I think this month you have a chance to win a brand new Maserati and world peace. I think that's what we're given away this week. It is like the Bruce sketch in here. Oh, snap. Oh, Paul, that's great. Speaking of Chris's, I just watched an old tutorial from Christian Hansen where I put drums through a vocoder and got some cool cinematic loops for layering into drama and stuff. Yes. In fact, I remember doing a really cool vocoded drum and vocoded bass tutorial for that very thing. Maybe 12 years ago or so. Early ADSR stuff, maybe? I can't remember exactly. Maybe Creating Network? Love that effect. Schloscht. Schlossschlegel. Oh, you guys are killing me. Hey-o, Zev Music in the chat. Will's here. What's up, Will? Where is that gnome emote? Where is that from? All right, let's get back to these hats here. I think we'll print that one. All right, so this is hats citrus. And here is a link to the Discord so you can go grab free sounds. All right, cool. So we've got 3 one-shots. Let's go back and get a couple more. So this is our kick basic. So we get out of this guitar rig and we get into the next. Maybe another simple saturation on this one, and then we'll kind of move on from there. And let's take out the cabinet again. I'm not sure if I really want to get into compression yet, but this, I kind of want to compress this. But we're not going to. We will resist the urge. All right, 15, that's still too hot. 16. How about that? So we'll call this one Plex. So this is kick Plex. And snare, we'll get a Plex on that. All right, this one we can keep popping. There it is. All right, let's bring that down. Still a little hot. All right, cool. We'll call this one Snareplex. All right, hats. $16. A little too punchy on the mids. There we go. A little extra heat. 15, a little hot. All right, cool. We'll call that good. So we've got a Hatsplex. Sweet. Okay, so we will come back and we will revisit these little one shots here. Now the question is, how do we prefer to bring each one of those in? Let's save this project so we can start dragging around our waves more freely. Stream. All right, so this is going to be drum blocks for right now. And I'll put a little add tag on this. All right, so questions. We're going to add all three of these. Yeah, we're going to add all three. Yeah, we're going to do that. Okay. So let's do maybe kontakt on here. Steve Disco Newsom. I'm not familiar, but I like disco, so. That is a nice little raid chain there. I love that. I love how they turn up the communities as well. Yeah. All right. So in here, we're going to add hats basic, kick basic, and snare basic. Oh, right, of course. Because I wasn't adding them to my inventory here. So let's go find these. Let's give this a color. There they are. All right, let's do our kick basic first. Snare basic. And hats basic. And then we'll get in here. And let's set these to Omni, so we can actually hear all of these. No. Let's actually set this on C1. And we'll set this to maybe just C1 through D1. And then we'll take our snare basic and we'll set that right next to it. Right. Boom. And we'll span that too. And then we'll put our hats. Let's put our hats over here. C2. And we'll span those a couple. And let's actually put this on F instead. There we go. Juice. Okay, so now we want to get into our playback, and let's go time machine on these. Let's go granular on the first one. We should not hear any speed difference. Cool. All right, I think I like this one the best. And now let's get into our insert effects and start laying down some patterns with these guys. And we can bring this back to the top of our project timeline here. Genghis Khan eating chicken strips. Freaking Bill and Ted's, man. Right? All right, so we've got these things in here, and we can start affecting them en masse inside of Kontakt and on the same channel now, so we can start outputting some things that are actually pretty simple from the one-shots, which means we'll probably just trash all of the loops that we were working on prior. Okay, cool. I think I'm all mentally sorted now. Keep an eye on my LUFs up here in the corner. All right, so let's turn on a click track. And let's record these 4 bars here. Every other, I think we decided, not every 4. I think that's what we decided for the basic here. All over the road. All over the road. Let's bring these down a bit. Make sure that our velocity's working. Okay, cool. So this is actually not Kick basic. This is kit basic. Cool. Okay, so now we are there. This will be a print. Kick force. I already did that though, right? I did those loops. Maybe we won't trash all those loops. We'll just start making something a bit more complex here. Oops. And some hats. $23, $24 lefts. That's good. All right, so this will be basic one then. Basic kit. And let's double time these. And while that is there, just kind of swing that slightly. All right, so we'll print this one. And maybe we'll get back and we'll... I didn't bounce. All right, cool. So we'll print this one. Oops, that should have been a basic kit. Cool. And start getting some stuff offbeat, a little funky here. Cool. Let's get into a bit more of the double time now. Oh, just on the hats. I think we've gone far enough on the super straight extra vanilla stuff. Let's start swinging some of this stuff here. Silly. Why is this not syncing? Haha. That's why. All right, a little more human on this one. All right, so now let's just get out of all of this and let's start painting in some more interesting rhythms here. I guess we'll go with let's actually go 30 seconds on these. And let's bring these all back up a bit. Zootlo, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate you. All right, let's see if we can't just humanize that one just a bit too, and see if it'll stay on the grid this time. Wait, what did it just do? You see that shit? Oh, I half speed. I thought I humanized. Hold on. That's hilarious. There we go. See if it stayed on grid. Yeah. All right, so I'll print this. We'll make one slight variation to it. This is another basic kit. And getting back to this, put in a couple of little butter notes here. Shiro, welcome in, dude. How are you? All right, we'll print that one. Now, each one of these can then be processed in a bunch of different ways. Let's see here. How many do we have? We've got, of these, we've got 8 printed. Let's do 2 more. And as we move our way through the different BPMs, we can figure out exactly how many legitimately of these we can get away with processing in various ways. And then we'll go back and we can start kind of remixing each one as well. I should be saving the different MIDI clips as I'm doing each one of these, so I can then go through and just batch stem all of these things. That might be a good idea. Note for second kit, we'll do it that way. All right, 2 more kits, or 2 more rhythms this way. All right, let's get rid of these and put in these. Let's take out this one note here. Boom. And let's put in this one. Take out that one. What up, Vince? How you doing, man? We will be getting into polyrhythms as well, Jiro. We are starting a brand new product line here, so I'm starting with the most basic of the building blocks of beats and then slowly progressing into more complex time signatures and funk and all that kind of stuff. And we will begin processing all of these in various ways, and we will start to build a very holistic library of, or sub-library really, of one-shots and loops and stems. And all of this will reside within Audio Design Desk. This one could be down here, and we could put in one more little butternote here. There we go. Oh, Trump Ties, what's up? Yeah, dude, I need to get better about posting when I go live. I totally do. Speaking of no good communication, somebody go grab the few thousand or several thousand people we left on Facebook too. I just don't like the place anymore. A little call and response, like back and forth here. All right, let's put a little butternut in here. Ah. Yeah, I agree, Javar. Bunch of bastards. All right, let's take this whole thing, maybe except for those first couple of notes, and we'll just do that one more time here. Da, 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 da. There we go. That one's a little busy. Aha, that's why. All right, try it again. Yeah, okay. So we've got, is that 10? Super basic. Oh, wait, no, we still need one more. Okay. Gotta remember to go back and stem a lot of these. Ooh, let's take out these and switch this to 64ths here, and we'll just do... Actually, put this one in there. And let's take some of these guys out and back down to 16ths and boom. Da, 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 da. All right, this should be 4 little notes in there. And let's switch this one out. And let's take out this little guy here. Hey, Damien's here with Party 19. Thank you, brother. How was the stream? How were your 55s? Or did you just do 155 today? Starting a new product line here. So starting with super basic one-shots and simple 4 on the floor beats and working our way up through more funky rhythmics. All of this stuff will dwell inside of Audio Design Desk. All right, let's print this one and we'll call this basic kit as well. And then we can start processing and remixing each one of those. So this is going to be the basic kit kontakt. And let's just add a little color to that so I don't lose track of myself there. Yeah, they're not going to be able to hide just by changing their name, are they, Javar? No, not at all. What kit am I using? I just made these sounds inside of the drum lab from Native Instruments, and then I bounced one shots from those drums, and I brought those into Kontakt. And I'm just starting to lay out the basic constructs of what this whole thing is going to look like. So for those just joining, and if you're unaware of what Audio Design Desk is, it's a new DAW that we've been developing, initially for post-production work and sound design sync to screen, but now we're moving into a full-fledged DAW because why not? We need to disrupt the space and make things better for the future. So, hey, here we are. So the concept here is like these basic building blocks that we can then hot swap out individual elements of or full stems or loops at will. And this whole kind of sub ecosystem of incredibly basic things that could be layered together in a multitude of ways. So people can come in and get entirely different results than the people that come in next. And then add to that the technology that we're working on right now that would literally allow you to hot swap any sound in the middle of a loop or a stem or whatever into something else automagically within the ecosystem, whether that be like a found sound from, you know, some kitchen foley, or whether it be, you know, an explosion or a clap or a dog bark or what the hell ever. So that's what I'm doing right now, is I'm laying the initial groundwork for those basic core elements to exist within the larger library of sounds, which I think we're already knocking on like 40,000 sounds already. So this will take that to an entirely new level, adding all of these one shots and kind of simplistic stemming of all these different loop elements and whatnot. So anyway, there we are. Also, if you're currently subbed, go hit the Discord and grab your free sound pack. It is funky this month. Rhythmic comb toppers. Whatever you're inspired to make with them, come back and submit it in the monthly challenge and you will get another free sound pack and a chance to win awesome things. So let's start processing these guys, right? Let's see what we came up with. Super basic and vanilla. And we worked our way up. Yeah, let's start processing these. I'm excited to see how the replace engine will handle things like triple kick, like triplets with the kick and stuff. See if it's smart enough to swap them out the right way. All right, these sound fairly okay for a pre-process. Logo Coma, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. All right, let's start doing some more processing on these bad boys, and let's get a lot more creative with these than what we've been doing up till now. So we're going to, how many tracks into this? 35 tracks. Let's start adding all of these back to this project from this point forward. So let's save this, and let's bring in, should we bring in Rift? We had a meeting with these guys yesterday. Very cool group of guys. Maybe I'll get them on the show so you guys can hear from them. Really down to earth, very great ideas. Seem like our kind of people. All right, let's play with these. All right, and on this side, oops, no, yes. funky. Let's get into our advanced view here. Oh my God, I chose the wrong tool. I'm gonna go down a big rabbit hole if I play with this thing right now. I really want to just play with this thing. Each time I touch it, I end up just playing. If you have not had the chance to check this out, this is amazing, this riff tool. Amazing. Yeah, I'm gonna fire up something different because I'm just gonna end up playing, and I want to do more than just play. So let's instead, let's go to output. I can keep myself under control with some thermal. All right, let's get feedback, and let's do a little comb kind of thing. All right, all right, all right. It sounds pretty all right. Let's do maybe just a touch of little sine vibes on top, huh? How about maybe a little brightness on this, huh? Auto magically, right, Heidi? All right, let's try thermal after that. A little spicy up top. And again. Less spicy, but less character too. So all right. I'm good with that. And where were we on our luffs and stuff? Within range. Let's go ahead and start bouncing some of these then. We're going to move these to a stack. And we're going to call this basic kit grooves 1. And we're going to go open up our mixer, and we're going to take off these guys, and we're going to put them onto that shared bus. So we can start outputting directly. Those don't sound too bad right now. I a little rigid. That's okay for a first swipe. That's fair. All right, let's put an in and out on all of these guys really quick. A little 5 milliseconds so there's no pops or clicks in anything. Okay, and these are all 80 BPM. All right, cool. So I guess we just start bouncing now. So these are going to be 24, 48 wave. And these will be, I'm not sure what we're going to call this yet. So we'll just call this 80 BPM basic kit 01. We'll worry about intensity and complexity later. I'll just bounce all these out really quick in a series. Let's just put a little EQ on the bottom of this bad boy. All right, cool. Let's bounce this. And our next one. Rift is not Logic. It is a new plugin. It's from a company called Minimal Audio. And the thing that is so different about it is that it allows you to target the positive and the negative components of your single cycle waveform. So your audio signal is coming in and you're processing the same wave, positive and negative polars, individually. And they've got a really wicked morphing filter and a really wicked feedback unit, which can be tuned and be a sync delay and all sorts of things. Really super dope. There's a lot of stuff you could do with it, which is just ridiculous. Yeah, it is 129. If you grab it from, if it is something that you end up wanting to go chase down, it's fun to play with. Not something that's like absolutely necessary for most people, but if you're super into processing stuff in tasty new ways, you can get heaviosity with it if you grab it from, Punish from Heaviosity from it if you grab it from Plugin Boutique, and then you rack up some more credits, and yeah, you know how it works. All right, cool. On to this one. Did I already bounce this one? Basic kit. No, I have not. Didn't even pan these. This is O3. I have a feeling that by the time I get to kit number 3, this will be a fairly decent workflow. All right, cool. Yeah, right now it feels very clunky and elementary. Couple more hours, I'll have it dialed in. All right, so what are we on now? 5? On to 6. These are all staying within the luffs, which is nice. 7. Anybody working on exciting projects right now? Like something that's got you especially juiced for some reason? This one's a little hotter than the rest here. All right, so this is number 8. All right, that one's 9. And now 10. Oddly enough, this one's actually within the luff target for the most part. Drop that just slightly. And this is number 10. Okay, so now we've got those. How can we remix each one of these in a fun and creative way? Maybe what we'll do is we'll half time them, quarter time them, a couple reverse flips. Wait, hold on a second. Half time, quarter time, couple reverse flips, retrigger, maybe 2 retriggers, couple reverse flips, half time, quarter time. Systemize this. That takes this 10 and it flips it into 50 in a few minutes. That's not bad. Okay, let's do that. Rift Filter Lite is also free on their main website. They've broken out the filter module, but you don't have any modulation capabilities built into it natively. You would have to modulate it with your own DAW tools or whatever. Patches for our show on the 30th. Need to get the laptop up to speed. Tossed a little video on YouTube yesterday. Link in the Discord. Ooh. Hey, you guys want to take a quick break from this and see what Uncle Chrome put up? I haven't looked at the Discord in a bit. Hi, Scruffy. Just a quickie, been playing with Progress, a chord sequencer, and each time is joy. Oh, that's awesome. This time it plays with a couple of Oberheims. Ooh, yeah, let's just do this. I always love it when Uncle Chrome has something new. Your version of a 55, right? Featuring the Matrix 12V. Nice little vibrato in there. And the OBXA5. It'd be fun to get a bunch of stems from you, Paul. Chop them up in fantastic ways, and then see what people would use, how they would use them in a little beat challenge. Editing a short documentary, wondering whether to do some background music on it? Yes. Yes. Yes, Zach. First time you're using a submix in the Mixmaster here? Ooh, nice little ring out there. So it's all output to sound toys. Nice. Hey, speaking of the devil, there we go. Devil lock, that is. Nice one, Paul. I can dig it. This is good. You got some stuff happening in here. Seems like you're doing a little bit more mixing in rack. Nice stuff. Yeah, love it. All right. That was fun. That was fun. If you've got links to share, toss them in here. Where's the one? All right, so in theory, we can take this same exact chain here. We could put shaper box on the stack itself. Open up a time module, go half time on this. And then boom, instant half time for all of them. So we're going to bounce through these very quickly, make sure that our luffs are looking okay. Oops. Yeah, they're fine. All right, cool. So we're going to bounce these then. Save our project. And we're going to bounce Should I even call these things the same? Halftime, maybe? I'll just call them halftime. And we'll start at 01. Wait, half, quarter. Wait, this is not correct. Maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe I'll just call these 11. All right, so 11. And we're going to here say 12. And just speed up this process quite a bit. 12. See, I knew I'd get this workflow down. All right, so then this is going to be 13. And this one's going to be 14. And this one's going to be 15. See, in Drummy, I thought we were joking. We could easily bounce 100 beats in one stream if I got my act together. I'm starting to hit the stride in this workflow now. It's starting to make sense to me, and we've still got an hour left in the stream, so who knows what we'll get up to. Wait a minute, 16, 17. Wait, did I just do this? This is 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 16. Cool. Yes. So this is 17. And then 18. And then 19. And then 20. Boom. Okay, so there's our first 20 loops out of this one kit. Now let's bring this up again. I don't know how good this is going to be. Let's bring this down here. No, that's not going to work. Okay, so then next is going to be let's do a reversal. Yeah, let's do a little reversal action. Let's do it at the midway point. Let's try that on the next. All right, that seems to be more on the money there. I'm just reading this. I got this email from Sound Iron, conjured the sound of Satan's cello. It looks fun. Subvids, friendo. Yeah, totally. This is, so Sound Iron and ADIO, going way back in the day, like 10 years ago plus, they were Tone Hammer, and Tone Hammer was by far probably the most fun, like from a community perspective, the most fun and engaging like sampled instrument company out there. I mean, they were winning all sorts of awards for their really big libraries, but what they were doing on the weekly for their community was all of these really fun, funky, fresh, very playful, free instruments, going out into their garden and recording things and turning those into instruments, going into their garage or their attic or their bathroom and making instruments out of things. Around Halloween, you would usually get these like really grotesque and like scary, spooky kind of things. Around Christmas, there was always this this gnome thing that was happening, this gnome theme, this garden gnome that went into different places and got up to different kinds of mischief, and then those things were turned into libraries, and it was freaking awesome. And it's been fun to see Sound Iron kind of slowly getting back into some of that. It's worth it. It's worth staying plugged into them. Paul, I joined the Hardware Jam folks on Facebook. They gave me crap for being virtual hardware, even though I use it like they do their electrons and MPC. Yeah, I know. It's like people sharing stuff through a digital medium, complaining about digital mediums, right? It's just, yeah, kind of missing the point. I would have jammed with you too, Paul. I'm seeing Saf's comment here. The plugin email coming fast and furious, just deleted about 10 offers today alone. Man, what is this? This is October 20th. Yeah, the holidays are right around the corner. I think everyone is really itching for a big cash cow season, I think. Anyway, let's maybe just keep this one really simple. And maybe we'll put just a little something in here. DJ V minus, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. And let's kill this. Let's bring this up here. Take this off the subs here. Little resonance there. A little hot up top. Let's test it on one of these more complex ones. And switch this to a 2-bar maybe, make it a little more interesting. All right, that's cool. I don't think we need anything else on this. Let's bounce this. So we're starting at 21. All right. Oops. Nope. Nope. There we go. Bounce. All right, so we're going 21. And this one's 22. And this one's 23. And so on and so forth. Four. 25. 26. 27. Oops. 28. 29. And 30. Boom. All right, back down to the beginning of this thing. Let's get some re-triggers happening. And let's just go ahead and move this all the way over to the end. All right, cool. So let's do halfway-ish. Let's do a little re-trigger on the top of this. And on a more complex sound. All right, this is not going to work. We're going to have to, let's put this in a little downward saw here and back off of these. That's a little bit better. All right, let's take this one back down here. All right, so this one's super basic, but let's roll with it. And then, well, one more thing we can try here is just on the low, we could half time just the low end. Get a little extra oomph out of that kick. What do we think? It's like a hammer. Okay, this guy needs a bit more resonance. A little bit more. Yeah. There we go. All right, so where are we? We're at 30 something. Yeah, it is fairly Beastie Boys-ish, isn't it? Oh, you've got an old tone hammer high school drum corps. Yeah, dude. Oh, okay. So Saf is asking, what kind of stuff can I record in a garden that I could turn into an instrument? Well, one of their most notorious adventures was going out into the backyard when a honeybee or maybe it was a bumblebee. I can't remember. It was floating around these flowers, and he followed this bee around to the different flowers, and then he came back in the house, brought them into contact, chopped them up, and made basically some sustained notes and some little buzzy sounds and whatnot, transformed them into a few different instruments. That's exactly the kind of thing that you could do. I've done the same thing with various things. I will go out and like stomp in leaves. Like this time of year right now is probably the best time of year to go outside and record nature for like beat making and music making and just like different odd instrument making, because all of the textures are on display, right? Like you've got sunshine and you've got complete stormy and you've got everything in between. You've got dry, crunchy leaves and soggy, moldy leaves, and you've got puddles and you've got decaying things, and it's a playground. Go out there and record everything. Maybe if you go out and you record a bunch of stuff this week, Saf, you can send in a couple of sounds and I will bring them into a few different samplers and just kind of show you a few different ways in which you could turn random sounds into playable instruments and end up with something really cool and unique. Oh yeah. Metal surfaces, organic matter, liquids. Yeah. Last fall, Paul's saying, last fall was my big shopping spree for plugins. Spending all the money for the Eventide, Arturia, Sound Toys Effects, plus a handful of others has really paid off. That's awesome. That's great. Ooh, combo of birds and distant highway. That is perfect. Like that's a great ambience for music making right there. Santa should bring you a Kontakt mic or two, right? Yeah. You can get some fairly cheap mics just by shopping around on Amazon, Saf. You can get like little piezos and you can get all sorts of stuff. And just have fun. Get a couple of cheap ones that you're not going to worry about if they get broken while you're out in the elements. And sometimes, remember that sometimes it's really cool to have a really junky, cheap, like $2 microphone. Like you can go to the dollar store and get one of those fake little like pretend Echo plastic microphone toy thingies. And then you can go out into the world, like open up, I don't know, like your garbage can or something like that, right? And stick that thing right next to it and bam, pop that garbage can lid and have your mic sitting right on the other side of it. So it gets that kind of echo weirdness that happens in that little piece of plastic there. But you could do that with anything, right? Like you could hold it up in the air and whip a stick past it or something like that, and be holding a mic on the other side of it. There's so many different things you could do. Yeah, Zach is saying the piezo microphones as well. Yeah, you can get like a bag of them for like a couple of bucks. Just stick them on everything. Yes, you can build awesome noise boxes with them. In fact, I think I was mentioning in the last stream that I tend to hold on to lots of different types of containers, like, you know, pill bottles and food containers, Tupperware things, whatever. And if you put a mic right on them and then fill them with various things, the results that you get out of them are sometimes otherworldly, and it's amazing. And yeah. You can play all sorts of tricks with your phone mic too. Absolutely. Wait, an ad on the stream? Are ads running on the stream right now? Why would ads be running on my stream? Are they really? Just like a freaking Nicorette commercial? That doesn't make any sense. Greedy corporate bastards. We'll get to the bottom of that. All right, anyway, where were we on this? I think I was just going to check my numbers. I think we're on 31 here. Yeah, 31. Let's do that. All right, so we're on 31. And 32. And 33. And 34. This is why I have to move so many gigs of stuff off of my computer every single week. These workflows, 35. 36. 37. 38. 39. And 40. All right, let's do one more batch, since these only take about a minute to actually construct. Let's make this one a bit more complex, though, as far as timbre. Let's go into a... let's keep this one, but we'll put it on a 2-bar. And we're going to put 2 reversals in here. And one's going to be here. All right, and we're going to, let's flip this. And let's set this to 2 bars as well. Maybe we'll bend that just slightly. All right, and we're going to set this one. Hello, random microphone. Needy much? All right, let's put this one into a little more complex situation here. Let's switch this. I don't like that. Let's bring this up and this down. All right, let's put just a tiny little like crush sweep on the end here. And we'll just ease our way up into that. And let's put this at like, what, quarter notes maybe? That's going to really accent those reversals that we've snuck in there. Maybe halves. Oops. Half. Yeah, I like that better. right, I'm not sure if we actually need this guy anymore. Yeah, I don't know that we really need that halftime download like that. All right. Let's see if this sounds okay on a basic. Okay, cool. Let's print these, or bounce these rather. So we're on 41 currently in our, yes, 41. $42, $43, $44, $45, $46, $47, $48, $49, and $50. Okay. Yeah, shaking the water off of evergreen branches, it does make a cool sound, especially if you have something for those drops to land on underneath. Dude, there's ads running right now. Ads don't normally run on the stream, do they? I think Twitch may have just started something new. Seems odd that I didn't get to opt in or out, though. You were invited to join the subsidiary of the greedy corporate bastards called the Godless Commie Contractors. Oh, addictive substances can be dangerous, easy to overdo. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, 100%. The metal marshmallow. Hold on a second. What is the metal marshmallow? All right, let's see. Can't really preach about addictive substances while hitting my coffee cup and hippie stick, right? It's all the sugar and butter added that makes some types of chocolate products not as a health food. Ah, right? It's everything you put in to make it even better, right? Yeah, anything in moderation is good, I think. Yep. I don't know. Whatever floats your boat, really, honestly. Peanut butter cups are death pills here. Rumi is highly allergic to. That is not good. That is not good. Heidi says, ads only ran when first opening the OhmLab stream when I didn't have a subscription. Okay, good. Okay, good. But wait, are you seeing ads right now too then, Heidi? And who else was seeing them? It was Zach, right? Subvids Are you currently subbed? I wonder if there's a way. I don't know. I'll have to dig in and see exactly how this all works. Guy is here. What's up, Josh? How you doing, man? Okay, so no, you don't see commercials. Interesting. So some people are seeing them and some people aren't, and they did not exist before, not subbed at the moment. Okay, okay. Maybe we're getting somewhere. Maybe they have plugged in something new that makes non-subscribers look at their freaking, what were they? Nicotine patch or nicotine gum ads or whatever they were. All right, let's just make sure that each of those bounced all right. We'll just do a couple of needle drops. Now, of course, we could take each one of those and simply run it through something different. Like if we were to fire up Decapitator, for instance, we could run a batch process on all 50 of those and turn that 50 into 100 very quickly. Our Elton and Bootsy roomies. Yeah, I still get ads when I go to some place that I'm not subbed, for sure, for sure. I just was unaware that they were running ads in the middle of my streams. I thought that it was just like at the beginning or something when people first arrived, but hugs for Streamlabs. Hugs for Streamlabs, huh? Okay, so we've got all of those. Kind of wondering. Let's just try it. Let's just try it. What was I about to do? Sound toys and probably Decapitator. It may become sentient. All right, something. Maybe just a little and a little and then some I think we already added the right kind of grit there, honestly. How about we look at, let's see, which one is it? Which one is, oh, I know what we should look at if we're gonna flip a couple extras out of here. Audio damage, no, where are you? Destroy, there we go. Yeah, I think we should leave these. I think we should leave these. I think this is pretty good for just a basic kit start. All right, so we had those basic one-shots, and then I also bounced out these citrus and plex ones. Let's see if I still like them. Here's a kick. Well, actually, I really don't even need... I don't need those. Because I can just take off... I can just take off my thermal, or I can just swap my thermal. Let's get into something a bit more interesting. Take this off. All right, I'm starting to see a nice workflow come together here. Rodent rager. Ooh. Man, when you start with super simple, you can go anywhere. All right, anyway, back to maybe some feedback ones. Okay, now I forget. Did I already turn off? Yes, I did. Okay, so I do still kind of wonder, though. Man, which one was this? Oh, maybe if I put a... Go up here. Where's my multimeter? All right, so if we were to knock out some more of these, maybe we just put a little compressor on to tap down our peaks, and we set them at like maybe -5 and set it up fairly brick wall and bring it down here. And I wonder if that's going to cut off too many transients. Okay, so it's bringing our peaks down. -3, luff's -20. All right, so let's take shaper box out of there. Okay, so that's fairly unstable, actually. Oh, and I've still got some space on here. Do I have course on? No. Oh. That's better. All right, back to our compressor. Let's put this right before shaper box. Man. All right, thermal. What's your deal here? Master. Neg 12, 4 to 1, 5 to 1, 6 to 1. Close. 8 to 1. Disco. There it is. Almost. Damn it. Adding gain back. In internal compressors in presets. That's a tricky little thing to do to people. Hey, Zach. Welcome back, homie. Go grab a free sound pack from the Discord. All right, that's super tricky. All right, let's get our compressor back up. And are we there? Are we there? Intrimia, welcome back, brother. Thank you, Heidi. You're a fantastic human being. Always spreading love. Okay, now that one actually fairly well balanced. Okay, so all of this is without the shaper box. All right, let's ditch everything inside of shaper box. All right, so let's initialize this thing. Three LUFS. All right, so let's just play with saturation on these. Let's go. Let's go for something in the middle. Just to add a little accent. Let's put a ton of grip on this. Make it grimy. A little high-end accent on it. Let's take that off our subs. There we go. That's tasty. Let's get a little crush on here and bring down our biddies and bring this up a bit. And time, let's just do a little reverse action here. Oops. All right, let's put this up front. Funky. All right, so this is actually just kind of, this is a new kit at this point. And I'm not even sure what to freaking call this thing. It's got a little bit of Furby in it, doesn't it? What do we got here? Filthy rotary. I guess we could call this a rotary kit. Isn't she a gem? Yeah, total gem. Is Dub Station 2 any good? I'm really not sure. Wait, just a random rogue AI just like floating around out there? It's not called Skynet, is it? Huh, interesting. Would the results not be the same? Everything is always a little different in the real world, right? Just like human Uber drivers. Oh, that's great. Kind of like making Frankenstein with Abby Normal's brain. Oh. Saf, good luck with the new job, homie. How would it react if you changed the tires? Oh, I missed it. Zach, the ad, missed it. I wonder if it was still going when you were gifted the sub. Twitch will not be ignored. Watch your bunnies. Oh, seen bigger channels serve 6 to 8 30-second ads. I left. Yeah, I would probably leave too. I'm not sure why they're running ads on my channel right now. I don't think it's ever been set up that way. I will take a look as soon as we end this stream and see what the hell's going on. Furbeats. Andremia, are you related in any way, shape, or form to Skynet? Let's cut through all the BS really quick. We have not aligned ourselves with someone that's on the side of Skynet, have we? Cough, cough. Ever notice how Andremia never shows his left hand? Wait, what? No, never, not at all. I don't know what you mean. What are you talking about? Rude. What is your left hand doing? Come to think of it, I've never seen you and Batman in the same place at the same time either. It's got a great little bit of texture to it. I like the tiny single glitch in there. And play a little spatial on this one. We do a little panning. All right, we'll just call this rotary kit. We're going to roll through this. So this will be a new series then. This is 80 BPM, and this is the, I guess we're calling it the rotary kit. And this will be 01, and then I just like to leave 80 BPM for like off in the distance for a while and move on to another BPM. This is 01. And this is 02. And this is 03. And 04. Oh, 05. Oh, 06. Oh, 07. So wait, when these ads are running, I got more questions. I don't know why Twitch is doing this, but if they're running ads, are these like video ads? Are these like picture-in-picture ads? Are they text ads? I'm curious because I don't see them on this end, and I'm a little disappointed in this. 8. And 9. And 10. You know what we could do? You know what we could do, you guys? We could move the subscription entirely off of Twitch, 100%. We could find different triggers. We could put the subscription over on my website, because I can do that, I think, in probably like a matter of minutes, and then just give everyone access to the archives on my website instead. Maybe we should just do that. If they're going to start getting pushy with ads, I don't want to put people through that. And his emote is a hand. Guy Doer's onto something here. Hides the Batmobile. Who's Batman? That's awesome. Wait, I used to work with a dude named Adam West. Does that count? That's funny, Paul. That's awesome. He says, one of my Twitch friends has this robot hand massage machine. Wait a minute. What kind of Twitch friend? Zach is saying, Chris, could you show how you would some vocals, process some vocals, chop some vocals? Guy says, we need to do a test. Hold up a Rorschach for Trimmy. If he says Sarah Connor, we know. That's awesome. Oh, the ads change. So wait, ads go full screen. Stream gets pushed to the top of chat and it's muted? Are you serious? Don't mind ads at all. Just 3 to 4 30-second every 30 minutes or less is weird on a Twitch. Yeah, it's just a little disappointing that they're doing this. Oh, to glitch some vocals. Yeah, absolutely. All right, so OhmLab, if you go to the Schwendy Twitch channel and you don't have a subscription, there you will see the ads similar to what I saw this long time ago. Yeah, I see ads when I go to channels that I'm not subscribed to at the beginning of each time I click through. Yeah, it's just weird that they just started playing midstream. I guess I will probably be personally rewarded with about 3 cents worth of revenue for the intrusion that every single person needs to tolerate watching, which I'm not down with. I'm just not down with. I'm not, that's not why I'm here. That's not why I'm here. I mean, I appreciate the subs and the biddies to keep all of it going. But at the same time, I don't think everyone needs to sit here and watch freaking commercials for things that I have nothing to do with. Anyway, let me put some thought into this. How many of you, show of hands in the chat, would just subscribe on the website? I would still stream in the same place and everything, but the access to the stuff would just be through the website. Yeah, missing those many seconds, right? Yeah, but if you add it up, I mean, those seconds become minutes, minutes become hours, hours become months off of your life. I don't know. It's more just about the principle of the matter. I know I get on my freaking soapbox sometimes about the principle of the matter of some things, but seriously, this is for the community. It's not for freaking Nicorette or whoever else is trying to bend your minds. Well, I'm trying to bend air particles for you. So could be really important to the teaching. Fine with me, chat the same. Oh yeah. I would still broadcast on Twitch. So here's the thing is I think, if I remember correctly, there is a way to make sure that no ads run whatsoever. But I think what's happening here is they're introducing a new model of some sort of in-stream ad program that's targeting people that are not subbed, which is ridiculous because one of the benefits of subbing is to get no ads. There isn't more granular control in the allowance of advertising. So prefer just PayPal and people whenever anyway. Yeah, I can do that. Let me take a look into exactly how I would set that up. I would send all of the archives over to YouTube and then serve up a private page with all of those videos accessible to just you guys, I think, and then put the free sound pack up there as well. And then we could keep our Discord the way that it normally is and our Twitch the way that it normally is. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just make that happen. What's the worst that could happen? How to let people know about this. That's another thing. All right, anyway, let's hit pause on the production of all these drum beats really quick. Let's hit save. And who was just asking? Subvids was just asking about some vocal glitching. Let's just take a look at that really quick. Everything muted in here. Let's get some vocals. Actually, let's not get some freaking vocal loop from Logic because that's just going to get really annoying really quick. How about we put up some spoken word samples or something like that? So there's a bunch of different ways in which we could go about doing this, obviously. A few different people, for whatever reason, I don't know why. I mean, maybe people are going nuts on the SoundCloud or something. I don't know. I've had a whole bunch of, oh yeah, I guess people are listening to the SoundCloud right now. It goes in waves, right? Anyway, I've heard from a few people in the last week that they've just recently picked up despotism and absolutely freaking adore it. Someone must have mentioned it somewhere or something.
When citizens have to accept what they're told.
All right, let's just take this. Citizens have to accept what they're told. Subvids. Question for you. What kind of tools, how do you normally go about your glitching? We were just taking a look at Shaperbox, and you can actually use Shaperbox to glitch some stuff too. Here, let's just loop to this.
When citizens have to accept what they're told.
There are so many different ways in which you could go about doing this. Let's see here. All right, so one way is just to degrade it very quickly, right? And there's a bunch of different types of tools that you could use for that. These guys, destroy effects. These are ones that we've linked to recently. I think there might be a link in the Discord for these.
Citizens have to accept what they're told. Citizens have to accept what they're told.
So what this does is this overrides all of your system settings and begins to create different like buffer interruptions, if you will, and degrade it simultaneously.
When citizens have to accept what they're told. When citizens have
So that's a fun toy. Let me just pull up the website really quick and put that link in the chat in the Discord again for y'all. All right, so this right here, we'll put this into our chat. This is DestroyFX, old school stuff. And I'm going to put this here. And then just put this into I guess public sound design. Okay, another way that you can do this, and you could do that manually too. You could do all sorts of stuff just kind of manually playing with your sample rate and that kind of stuff. Another way that you could do it if you do have something like Shaperbox is to just kind of exploit things in ways that you may not be thinking about doing them normally. And like one way would be to, I mean, obviously you can go into the crush tool here, which is a bit crusher, and you could take down your bits and your resample.
When citizens have to
And you can back off your mix.
citizens have to accept what they're told.
And then you can put in some modulation here to start actually putting that kind of stuff into motion, introduce some jitter and whatnot. An easier way might be to use the time and the volume shapers simultaneously. And if you really want to take it for a ride, what you could do is leave some chunks unaffected and then just start randomly typing in or programming in some chaotic changes.
When citizens have to accept. When
Right? I mean, that might be a bit extreme. So what I would probably do is like maybe just some little stutters and stuff. Oops.
when citizens have to accept. When
Here, let me get a more simple version of retriggering going and show you what I mean by exploiting these things in like an unsynced mode. So the time module here is now re-triggering each time we get into a new kind of horizontal. So you can do that with a sampler, right? And then let's just put a little beat in here, okay? So we'll start with like an eighth note. Okay, so all we have to do then is move this up in speed, right? And to get past the barrier of like 30-second notes or 1/28ths or whatever, is we can move out of beat mode and go into hertz or pitch, right? So then it's just a matter of finding different modulation curves to start applying these things, right? The rate at which you are retriggering, or if there are multiple retrigger sequences that are kind of competing with one another. All right, so let's go into this one and we will untether it. And we'll go into like maybe quarter notes. And then of course you can combine that with things like sample rate manipulation. Another thing you could do is take advantage of the just like shortcuts, like the manual shortcut controls that you have in your DAW. So for instance, if I put this on a quarter note here and I switch my tools to a scissor, and then I do a option command instead of just a command here, what it's going to do is chop that into a bunch of different pieces. Handy, right? Well, yes. But this guy, this middle guy, what if we go way in here and while just this one is selected, we do that again. But we do that maybe on like a 30-second note or something. Okay, so now we've got all of these little chops.
When citizens have to accept what they're told.
And that means that you can start going in here and you can start just like removing one, right? Or you could loop one, or you could remove a couple of them. And then you could squish one and repeat it a bunch of times in here and just kind of manually start to create these little buffer sequences, if you will.
When citizens have to accept what.
So if you were to manually kind of spray, let's just take out this and this and this, and then take maybe this one. And just, oops, squish this way down. You can do a lot with just like repeating, looping,
When
chopping.
Citizens have to accept what they're told. When citizens have to accept what they're told.
I'm not sure why this one is not doing anything here.
When citizens have to accept what they're.
Maybe it's just not long enough.
When citizens have to accept what they're told.
Maybe it's just too small.
They're told.
Really not sure why that one is not playing anything.
They're told.
But you kind of get the idea, right? Like you can start to kind of futz with this stuff. You can also anything from Glitch Machines is great, and you can get started with one of their free ones called Hysteresis, which allows you to play with things like stutter, filter, and delay, and then modulate those various things in various ways, and then mix them back in.
When citizens have to accept, they're told.
So, which is where you're going to get like the depth and shine kind of stuff. If you want less separation, you can get a little more chaotic with things.
When citizens have to accept, they're told. When citizens have to accept, they're told. When citizens have to accept, they're told.
Get back into some buffer.
When citizens have to accept, they're told. When citizens have to accept, they're told.
Yeah, I would really play with the sample rate, like playing with the most basic forms of audio degradation first, and then start to get tricky. That's what I would probably suggest. Oh, right. Yeah. Okay, so people that are using their Amazon Prime to subscribe would still do it through Twitch. All right, let me think about how we would do this. I would like to put an end to whatever ad viewing is happening. Hey, what's up, DJ Empirical? You pay through your phone bill automatically on Twitch. Oh, that's kind of cool. A scroll screen could be classified as a vocal, one may suggest. That's awesome. People put your SoundCloud links on the self-promo on the Discord. Yes, Heidi, absolutely. Never glitched before. A glitch virgin, apart from manually cutting up. Right. Considering discontinuing SoundCloud. I don't know why you would do that. You're not going to find your followers from SoundCloud, but SoundCloud will allow you to share your stuff across like thousands of different places, and all like you can, those, the influence, the number of plays or likes or shares that something has over a long period of time greatly influences the way that someone perceives the value of said thing. It's weird. It may not sit right with you, but it's a fact. No, you don't pay, but you have to delete stuff when uploading new stuff. Not worth it for me. No one listens to my SoundCloud, really. So that would change if you went pro and you started pitching to the playlists on Spotify, which is one of the big benefits of using the pro level stuff, is if you release through them instead of like DistroKid or whatever, it's the same exact distribution model, except you can get your stuff into playlists. I think I've mentioned this a couple of times for you specifically in Drumea because your stuff is so different. So you would be highly qualified for really unique playlists, where everyone else is fighting to get into the same like house and techno playlists. I mean, there's millions of people trying to do this, right? It's like fighting. But you've got your own special little kind of sci-fi angle, and I think you would find stuff much easier than most. Tape stop effects are good, and depending upon what DAW you use, it's easier perhaps than others. If you're in Logic, you can add a fade to something. And then you can transform that fade. Oops, come on now. Into a slowdown. Let's just put all of these into a slowdown and see what happens. Oh, it makes it all weird. That's cool.
When citizens, they are told.
Oh.
When citizens, they are told. When citizens.
Nice one, Josh. Make too much music for Sound Chicken. Starting to use audios. Okay. Oh, Mo. More Beastie Boys sounds. Three ads. Guy, are you currently sub? No, it doesn't look like you are currently sub. So you just got 3 ads: a movie, Dunkin' Donuts, and a crypto trading phone. And, huh. So Paul, I can restream already. I have the ability to do this through Streamlabs to a bunch of different things. And yes, I can use Restream as well. I don't have much interest in streaming to like 40 different platforms though. So I already have the ability to. The only stumbling point in here is that I am a partner or an affiliate of Twitch, which means I can't stream to other platforms simultaneously. Or I think I probably just like forfeit or get shut down or something. Anyway, so what I would do is I would withdraw from the affiliate program or the partner program or whatever the heck I'm in currently. And then I would have, hey, guy. Josh, do you like our gazelle? Thank you, Heidi. Anyway, the thought would be that there would just be no subscriptions on Twitch. See, that's the thing. It leaves the people using Amazon Prime in a lurch, though. I just need to dig into the ads manager and see if when they change things this week, if they gave us more control. You're on Spotify through DistroKid. I can still pitch to playlists. Haven't anything put in the playlist so far. Oh, wait. Okay, so DistroKid allows you to pitch to playlists? I can stop anytime I want to. Okay, so you actually don't mind the ads. Okay. You can pitch through DistroKid. Okay, so are you in control of like what kind of playlists are available to be pitched to, or do they have like some partnerships in place there? Or like how does that work? Because Indremia, I feel, has such a unique thing that he could like skip ahead in the line and go toward like sci-fi, like cinematic type things, and people would say, yes, bring this in, bring this in, bring this in. Yeah, they do need to get a handle on the ads. Absolutely. The only person I watch who streams to multiple platforms has a side subscription service. Yeah, that's exactly what we were talking about, DJ Empirical, because obviously Twitch has just changed something. So now some people in the community are seeing ads in the stream and it's blocking the sound. Like it's minimizing the stream and going full screen on the ads, which is BS. And we're just trying to think of a way to not support that. And I do have the ability to set up any kind of subscription model that I want on my website, and I can create private spaces and whatnot. So we could move the free sound pack and the archived episodes and everything to there. But here's the other catch, is that on Twitch, people can use their Amazon Prime to get a free subscription. And I think a fair number of people do. I could probably go and look. But I bet there's probably, I don't know, maybe like 30 people a month or so that use just the Prime account, maybe more. So it kind of leave them in a lurch. Affiliate can't multi-stream and must pay 24 hours. Right, exactly. So what I would do is I would withdraw from that and multi-stream. If I was to do that, I don't know. I'm not here for the numbers. Like I'm not trying to like gain mass popularity in my live streams. I've already done that. I don't need to go out and do all that again. So they just ask you a bunch of details about your song and that's it? And then wait, do they do the pitching? Is that it? And are you limited to one playlist per release? Just kind of interested in what exactly they've added here. I try to keep tabs on the value adds that the different platforms are dangling in front of people. Yeah, now this has really got me thinking. Okay, so what we could do is, assuming that they're not going to prey upon their own, that everyone that wants to sub not using Amazon could sub direct on the website. Maybe there's like an additional little thing that they could get. And then people that want to keep their Amazon Prime could just subscribe directly through Twitch. I don't know how many people would be saved from watching ads. It's through Spotify. I fill out a form with specific song from the album. Okay. Do you only get to pitch to one playlist per track release? I guess I could just look all this stuff up. And not make you guys report it all to me. I'm a big boy. I can make that happen, right? Oh, well, let's see here if I can just... There we go. Pitching music to our playlist editors. Right. Okay, so it's Spotlight. is a contest. That's not what I'm looking for then. Gives the artist an easy way to pitch music for playlist consideration. Be considered your release date must be within at least 3 weeks in the future. Only possible with DistroKid's Musician Plus or label plans. Okay, interesting. So there's really no details. It doesn't say, yeah, that's it. That seems incredibly vague and hard to trust. Once your song is submitted, you'll get a link to send your fans to vote for your track. The tracks with the most votes each week will get placement on a DistroKid Spotify playlist. So it's a joke. That's not cool. This is a DistroKid Spotify playlist, and it's been gamified so people can get... Ugh, that is disheartening. On the surface, it sounds great, but the reality of it is not cool. I don't want my stuff going to a DistroKid playlist. Who subscribes to a DistroKid playlist? That's not cool. So the one thing that, like, there is the limitation of you can pitch to one playlist for each track that you release through the SoundCloud, but at least it's someone else's thing. Man, that seems like a... I've always used Spotify's pitch process. Okay, and Spotify... Select pitch from next release, upcoming. You can't pitch compilations. Label only pitches. Huh. Yeah, it's all so freaking gimmicky and gatekeeper-ish. It just, yeah, that kind of stuff is just disheartening. It's all vague and not sure what determines you being placed on a playlist. Yeah, gotcha. I always have our new releases in my release radar, which updates every Friday because we pitch through SFA. Okay, gotcha. Right. Gotcha. Okay. Huh. Yeah, I still think that there's got to be a better way to do this. We should look into, as a community, starting up a playlist, or maybe just Twitch specific or something, and grow it, and just grow it ourselves. This type of pitching forces you to push singles rather than albums. Yeah, I would agree with that. And it's also putting you into a massive pool of people all trying to pitch the same exact list, and that doesn't do anyone any good. It just doesn't. It just doesn't make any sense. I mean, it makes a ton of sense for them for trying to make coin off of every single thing coming into their system, but it doesn't make any sense for listeners or artists. Bastards. Yeah, let's, how do we start? So anyone can subscribe to any playlist, right? Yep, make public. Okay, so all we have to do, you're about to pull back on music and focus my time on other things. So all we have to do is set up a playlist and then visit a whole bunch of different producers on Twitch and let them know that we are going to create a landing place for different Twitch artists, and we ourselves could curate something. And then Andremia and Cardio Party and all of these fantastic people that have great things that they make here on Twitch can have a place that they don't have to fight to get into. and then we can pitch Twitch on promoting it. They will probably too, because they have great interest in lifting up their streamers. They truly do, and they really want to see music overtake everything on their platform to the nth degree, because it's going to give them so much more leverage in their fights with the different labels across the industry. Yeah, this would be good. This would be good. I don't have anything else I'm doing. All right, I'll add this to the list of things to look into for us. You guys know I'm always about disrupting shit, so let's see who's on right now. Who's playing currently? I think I've got a QC party that I need to step into with production teams. Let's see here. Come on, Twitch. What you got? What you got? Wow, Twitch is very, very slow. Oh, Little Bad Snacks is up. Let's go say hi to her. See how she's doing post-birthday. Everybody give her lots of love. She's Portland as well. She came back from a big trip recently, had her motorcycle and a bunch of stuff stolen, and it's a bunch of bullshit. Well, I don't think it was a motorcycle. I think it was a scooter, bike, something. Anyway, she's fantastic. We'll go say hi to her. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I really appreciate you. Happy hump day to all of you. I will be back on Friday in a couple of days, and you guys can bring all of your projects and we'll say nice things about them, or not nice things. Who knows? Depends on what you made and how it sounds. And anyway, I appreciate you. I'll see you on the flip. You all have a good couple of days. Stay inspired, and big love.
Okay, what about flamenco? Let's do flamenco. So this one has like a little bit more of like a bite to it. And this analog delay is killing me. And you can hear the smack.